Welcome to Milos, Greece. After falling in love with this island last year, we just couldn't stay away. But this time it's even more special because our 2 daughters and 1 brave boyfriend are joining us on an adventure. Our Greek summer began in Athens, and then we spent 5 amazing days in Paros and discovered Naxos for the very first time, before landing here in Milos to dive back into island life. From the moonlike rocks of Sarakiniko to the colorful fishing villages of Mandrakia, Klima, and Firopotamos, from the dramatic cliffs of Papafragas to the charming streets of Plaka, we'll even tackle the old rickety ladder down to Tsigrado and just slowing down in our home base of Pollonia. Come along for round 2 of our Milos journey. I love reliving and taking you along on our adventures. We took a 4.5-hour Sea-Jets ferry to Milos. As the sun was setting, we pulled into the port around 8:30. Our host met us there and took us out to our favorite part of the island to stay, Pollonia. This time we're staying on a different side of Pollonia, and it turned out to be the perfect choice. From here we could watch both the sunrise and the sunset, painting the sky in completely different colors each day. With so many new boutique hotels popping up around the island, I was honestly surprised to find this charming original home that fit all 5 of us so perfectly. And the best part, the beautiful island cats who decided we were their new family. They quickly became our constant little companions during our stay. The very first thing we had planned in Milos was a boat tour, because the forecast was calling for strong winds over the next few days, and we didn't want to miss our chance in the water. This time we went with Milos Sea Tours, who arranged a 5.5-meter inflatable boat for us, skipper and fuel included, for €500. I especially loved the pickup location, and from the moment we set off, our skipper treated us to some unbelievable sights. We explored the incredible Sikia Cave for the very first time, and of course revisited our favorites, Kleftika with its surreal rock formations and the stunning waters of Yarakas Beach. Honestly, boating around Milos is on another level. It's hands down the best place we've ever boated. In fact, the day was so epic I had to make a whole separate video just for that trip. You can find it linked above and in the description. Nothing has topped boating around the white cliffs of Milos. Let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite boating destination? After a day on the water, our favorite stop is Hamos Tavern. It's a family-run farm-to-table spot on the way back into town. Famous for its homemade dishes, handwritten menus, and set inside of a garden setting, it's the perfect taste of Milos. You won't regret it. As predicted, the winds rolled in over the next few days, and if you've ever been to Milos, you know what that means. Windy days here are both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, the constant breeze keeps you cool under the blazing summer sun, and on the other hand, the water can get so rough, making some of your favorite cliff jumping spots less than ideal. We couldn't pass up such a beautiful day and miss out on another one of our favorite spots, so we packed up and headed to Sarakiniko, a place we couldn't wait to share with the kids. Last year, Mike and I experienced it at sunrise, and honestly, it's one of the most magical places in the world to watch the day begin. But convincing everyone to wake up before 5 a.m. just wasn't tempting enough for the kids. With the waves crashing, it was definitely too rough for any safe cliff jumping this time, but still we loved wandering across the moonlike rocks, soaking in the view, and later when the winds calmed a little, we even came back for a swim and some lazy lounging on those white stone cliffs. Sarakiniko will always stand out as a favorite place for Mike and I. With Kimolos being just a short hop from Milos and a little extra time on our hands, it felt like the perfect chance to explore another Greek island. We love discovering new places, and Kimolos has its own unique charm that made the trip so worth it. I actually put together a whole separate video on our day there, so be sure to check it out in the link above and in the description if you'd like to see more. As soon as we returned from Kimolos, we dedicated the afternoon to exploring some of Milos's fishermen villages, starting with our favorite, Mandrakia. This tiny, picture-perfect village is made up of colorful sarmata, traditional boathouses carved right into the rocks, their brightly painted doors opening directly onto the turquoise waters. Fishing boats bob in the little harbor, and the whole place feels like stepping into a postcard. It's quiet, authentic, and absolutely one of the most charming corners of Milos. Medusa has become one of the most popular restaurants in Milos, and for good reason. We've actually gotten quite lucky and been seated pretty quickly both times. The views are priceless, the staff and owner make you feel right at home, and the food is incredible. The grilled octopus is a must, along with the Medusa salad, plenty of calamari, and of course their amazing orange cake for dessert. The turquoise waters were irresistible, and after lunch we couldn't wait to dive in. For the next hour or so, we swam, we leapt from the rocks, and let the sun and sea take over. Pure joy and the perfect way to experience Milos from a whole new perspective. That water is so pretty. From Mandrakia, we headed over to Firopotamos, one of the island's most scenic little villages, and spent the afternoon just lounging on the beach and soaking it all in.
So Lindsay's been waiting to take a picture on this pier for about 40 minutes, but this lady has been doing this pose right here for about 30 minutes.
Hey, they got them here!
A little sparky.
Woke up like this. Okay.
So I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt, so I woke up like this. I woke up like this.
To round out our day of fishing villages, we swung by Klima so the kids could see its famous colorful boathouses right along the water. One of the gifts of returning to a place you love is the slower rhythm it allows. The chance to simply be, to savor each moment instead of rushing to see it all. In Pollonia, we found that ease. Our little spot by the sea gave us soft breezes, endless views, and the sweetest company from our adopted island cats. It was the kind of simplicity that makes you pause and realize this is what travel is all about. This is our favorite thing to do. Morning, evening, just hang out right on the back porch of the little rental house. It's a great spot. We're having so much luck with this local house wine, whether it's in the restaurants or in the store. This is like a €5 bottle of wine. It's great. My bedroom window. The next morning, we found ourselves back at Papafragas. In the quiet light of the day, the dramatic cliffs and turquoise water felt even more peaceful. A perfect spot to just pause and take it all in. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. We're back at Papafragas. We had some fun here last time. The place to ourselves now. The wind is calmer because the first 2 days we were here, the water was crazy, so we knew we couldn't really come here. But we're gonna fly the drone for a little bit and move it around this area so you can see the different caves and rock formations out here. It's really pretty. These little caves back here. Look at these rocks. One of our favorite discoveries from our last trip was this little bakery on the corner as you come into Pollonia. It's a sweet, family-run spot with everything you could want. Pastries to enjoy on the spot, treats to take on the go, and Greek goodies perfect to bring home as gifts. Out back, there's a beautiful garden that you can go and sit and enjoy your treats. But we learned this year that if you didn't get an early start, the treats could be gone and the garden could be full. Luckily, this morning was an early start. How are you going to get out? Mike's watering hole. Around the corner from our rental, we discovered a little watering hole carved into the rocks. Mike had his eye on it from day one, but with the winds whipping through, it was too dangerous to try. So he waited, and finally, the perfect day arrived. This time, Carly joined him, and together they jumped in to see what it was really like. After that, Mike was hooked. Every once in a while, he'd disappear from the rental and go for a swim on his own. Woohoo! There's always a time of day when these waves just start hitting wherever we're at.
Yeah, I was looking for a boat. I didn't see one.
No, there's never a boat. It's just, yeah. It happens and then it goes away. Can't be a jet yet. We spent a few of our nights enjoying Plaka, Although smaller than many of the towns on islands like Paros, Mykonos, or Naxos, it's a picturesque hillside town filled with boutiques, restaurants, and beautiful views. It also has my favorite pastry shop with the most delicious milfolia, which I had been waiting for a year to have again, and it did not disappoint. It's just delicious, deliciousness. A year for this, right?
Every year. Oh man. Oh, you went quick. I was trying to follow the fork, but it went so fast.
So good.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right.
Some of our clothes. Yeah. Oh. Wow. We also went for some beautiful sunset views, but so did everybody else. On one of our last evenings, we made our way to the port town of Adamas. We strolled along the marina, admiring the yachts, did a bit of shopping, and of course the boys couldn't resist grabbing a few more euros before heading back. We are headed out to Tsigrado beach on our last day. We tried to take Carly there a few days ago, but the line to get down into the beach was ridiculous. So we have found Milos to be a lot more crowded this time. We were here last year. This time it's busting at the seams. The town we're staying in, Pollonia, is super crowded. The grocery stores are selling out of water and food. The bakery is out of stuff early in the morning, so it's a bit of a different experience. But anyways, it's our last day, so it's 9 o'clock. Hopefully nobody is down at Tsigrado yet. Love these views though. The narrow slit you squeeze through on the way down to Tsigrado is actually carved by nature itself.
Oh, you're taking his coffee?
The narrow slit you squeeze through on the way down to Tsigrado is actually carved by nature itself. Milos was shaped by volcanic eruptions millions of years ago, leaving behind soft layers of ash and pumice along the coast. Over centuries, wind, rain, and waves eroded the cliffs, opening up channels like this one. It's a reminder that on Milos, even the path to the beach tells the story of the island's volcanic past. Since then, people have added ladders and ropes to help people get down to the beach. This time on our visit, things were looking a little bit rougher than before. Okay, total amateur mistake. These water clips are actually from last year's trip to Tsigrado. Somehow I lost all of our GoPro footage from this time around when I cleared our memory cards to get ready for our next big adventure, our very first African safari. Luckily, we've been to Tsigrado before, and trust me, it's way more than just climbing down that rickety ladder. The turquoise water, hidden caves, and dramatic cliffs make it one of the most unique beaches in Milos. And if you're not already, please be sure to subscribe and follow along, because next up, we're going to take you on an African safari. I love to share all my tips and tricks on how we make such an incredible trip happen for us, the planning, the process, and the amazing experience that comes from it. Highly recommend first aid kits. We've been to the pharmacy and bought so many antiseptics and bandages and things just from getting cut in the rocks and different things, but just flesh wounds. But I think all of us have gotten stabbed a few times. I never even got a little video of our house. Here's a little kitchen we're checking out right now. Little kitchen area. The kids stayed in this room here. There's a double bed and a single here. Refrigerator. A little bathroom in here. And then this was our room. The door that went out to the outside area. Hey babe, how do you like being in the spotlight? Look at his seat, he's so over it. He's right underneath. Thank you, Milos. The land, the sea, the people, your dramatic cliffs, turquoise waters, charming villages, and warm hearts have once again captured our hearts. You will always hold a special place at the top of our list.